Welcome back to BT. With kids back to school and all the fall activities getting started, so have the requests for fundraising. So our parenting expert Gail Bell is here now with how parents can handle these tricky requests. Hi, Gail.
Hello.
So it is a tricky time of year, especially as
is.
things get going. You know, all of a sudden these requests keep coming in. How do we deal with these?
Well, I think the number one thing that we can do as a family is make it part of the family budget.
Oh.
Because you know it's going to keep coming up.
Right.
And now there's school fees
Yes.
and, you know, there's fundraisers for schools, there's other people's fundraisers, there's
All the activity
fundraisers for
fundraisers,
sports or,
yes.
you know, extracurricular activities. So make it part of the family budget because it's not going to go away. It's
Right.
going to keep up. So it's great financial education for your children. So involve them, talk to them about it. And like anything else, make a plan.
Yes.
What's reasonable for your family? Because what we hear a lot that's happening is there's like, oh, you know, the book fair, I need $50 for the, and it's like, do you know how much money we spend already? And then it gets into that
Right.
negative and almost a blame shame, and we don't want to go there with our kids.
Right.
So make a plan, decide what works for your family, and then, like anything else, be consistent about it.
Right. Okay. So give us the language. So what do we say when we've reached our budget max and now we have to start saying no?
So I encourage all parents to responsibly say no.
Right. Okay.
Okay, because if you've made a plan and you've decided what you can spend or what you can't spend, and in my opinion, just as important, what you will spend your money on and what you won't.
Right.
And that's individual family. Like, I am not buying wrapping paper. It's just not something I'm going to use or want.
Right.
Other families might think that's the greatest thing ever because it's useful for them. I'm not buying cookie dough.
Right.
I will spend $10 on a draw for tickets anywhere to fly anywhere. So it's a family. Talk about that with your kids.
Figure
and tell
out
them
what you
why.
want to value and why you want to spend money on that.
Exactly.
Okay.
And make a plan around that. Now, parent advisory committees, PAC committees at school, they're doing their best. They have best intentions, but it's amazing with most of them how little money you get out of it. So sometimes it's just better to write a check directly to the school, and some schools have gone that way where you just make donation. And if you don't want to do that, just responsibly say no. Nobody's judging you about that stuff.
And then that's something that the kids need to learn how to do, and you're modeling again for the children,
Totally.
right?
That is exactly it. You are teaching them when you say yes and when you say no, and you do it respectfully. So if someone comes to your door, a simple no thank you works.
Right. And it's very clear. Everybody knows what that means, right?
It's very
And then
clear.
if the kids say, well, why did we say no to Mom? They seem so, you can say, remind them, right?
We've had this conversation.
We've had this conversation. Here's how we decided to spend our money and what we decided to spend our money on. Okay.
And you can get as clear as you want. So school book fairs, you know, they have books, but they also now have posters and pencils, and so just taking the time before you go to say, yes, you may have $10 and you may take $10 of your own money, but here's the expectations. There's no fluffy toys.
Nope.
Our expectation in our family is you buy a book.
That's exactly the same expectation in my family. Gail, thank
you
very much.
Not in the moment.
No, exactly. Before we go, we're buying a book. That's exactly how it goes. Gail, thank you so much. As always, fantastic information. We're going to go for a break here on BT. When we come back, we've got news, weather, and traffic. Stay with us.